some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear.
You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side. You would never see me coming. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side.
NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Welcome to As the NFL Turns Kickoff pregame show. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Dolph17.
I'm Carlos Clayton from Uneducated Sports Talk.
And I'm nonfiction for Real Fan Sports, one half of Real Fan Sports.
Let's get it.
Together, we represent As the NFL Turns. Well, family, listen. Week 5 is here. The game of the week, the game of the season so far goes down tonight. The Cowboys taking on the 49ers. We'll definitely touch on that. But family, we have a special guest in the building. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for Team Pulse. Ladies and gentlemen, you see him live on the screen. Help us welcome from BLEAV Lines, the one and only Mr. Jack Cavanagh. Jack, how you doing? Welcome to the show, my brother.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be on the show. Happy to be talking football today, and happy that I don't have to stress too much about my Detroit Lions today. Fingers crossed, anyways.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Jack, we're going to get straight to it, man. First of all, man, how's the mood in Detroit, man, with this awesome start that the Lions have been off to this season?
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. And you could see it start to creep in at the end of last season, the electricity. But this season, it's been on a completely different level. The energy in Ford Field, it is not quite the loudest stadium in the NFL yet, but that is the goal. The Lions fan base are so excited that they want to become the loudest stadium in the NFL. And that is just a sign of the new regime. It's not the same old Lions. It is your brand new Lions.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yes, sir.
I got a question, Jack. With the great start you guys have had so far, what is the actual goal for the Lions? Is it just to make the playoffs, or are you guys thinking more NFC conference, championship game, maybe a Super Bowl? What is the goal for the Lions, you think?
I think it's about short and long-term goals. The long-term goal, and obviously if it happens this year, it would be amazing to make the NFC Championship. But the Lions have been on such a drought. No playoff wins since the 90s. So getting that first playoff win, making the playoffs, those are the immediate goals, as well as winning the NFC North, something that the Lions haven't done in a long time. And then once you get that playoff win, once you win the NFC North, then, okay, we are this good of a team. We can compete for an NFC championship. Lions fans believe it, but the immediacy of finally winning the NFC North is at the top of everyone's mind.
So let me ask you about Jared Goff. When Jared Goff was traded to you guys, many saw him as a quarterback who was damaged. Many felt like he was their scapegoat for the Rams falling short in the Super Bowl. But since Jared Goff has arrived in Detroit, what kind of player have you noticed, and what kind of player has Jared Goff turned into?
It's been amazing to see the development of Jared Goff, because he came to the Lions kind of broken, as you said. He was a project. Sean McVay had shattered his confidence because he started to micromanage Jared Goff because he didn't trust him, and that caused Goff to play worse, which caused McVay to trust him even less. So then he comes to the Lions, and it starts out pretty similar. The guy doesn't know where he's going in the building. He just looks lost at practice on game day, and then as time goes on, as he works with Dan Campbell builds up that confidence into the player you see today, a player who can throw an interception on the first drive and then blow out the Green Bay Packers. This is something that we wouldn't have seen from Jared Goff even early last year. He would have melted completely down after that interception. He didn't. Now he is just a cool, calm quarterback. And I don't know if you saw him calling out Ryan Fitzpatrick for the poor man's Matt Ryan comments, but he has an edge to him now. I've never seen it from Jared Goff, but it's beautiful.
I know a championship team, they always bring two things. They bring in a great running game and great defense. And right now, we're kind of seeing both from the Detroit Lions. How impressed are you with Montgomery coming in from Chicago? Because he was a guy that was really good, but the Bears kind of wasted his talent because of the running threat of Justin Fields. So my question is, how good is Montgomery and Gibbs together?
Oh, it's fantastic. This is the new version of the Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram relationship. And all these fantasy gamers are upset. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs isn't getting used enough, except he's being used more in his start to his career than Alvin Kamara was at the start of his career. But Alvin Kamara had to beat out Mark Ingram. David Montgomery is this team's Mark Ingram, and he is a tackle breaker, which we saw all the time with the Chicago Bears. The problem is he had to break the tackles behind the line of scrimmage because there was no blocking. Now he's got the Lions. Now it's 2 or 3 yards before he's being contacted, and he just looks like a massive upgrade on Jamal Williams. So this running game is going to be dangerous. We're going to see more from Jahmyr Gibbs as the season goes on, but it's going to be a kind of pick your poison. What is the game script calling for? David Montgomery is going to have a lot of big games, including this week, I think, against the Panthers. They are going to run him hard with no Amon-Ra St. Brown and no Jahmyr Gibbs.
So who will pick up the slack with Jahmyr Gibbs being out today?
I think it'll be a heavy dose of David Montgomery. I think we'll see a little bit of Craig Reynolds as that RB2. But for the most part, it's just going to be even more on David Montgomery's plate. And they'll do a little bit more in the passing game. We'll see some from Sam Laporta. We'll see some from Jameson Williams making his debut. So run game, David Montgomery. Pass game, it's going to be everything.
Gotcha. And speaking of Jameson Williams, let me just say, coming out, even though he was injured, that was one of my favorite draft prospects coming out. And man, you guys held him. When you guys drafted him, I was like, wow, that was a great selection, even though he had to sit out a year. So basically, this is his rookie year. How has he been looking? Is he active today? First of all, is he active? He's a go today.
Yeah, he is a go today.
Okay. So he is a go today, man. So now what? Amon St. Brown, and now you add Jameson Williams to the receiving core. How excited is the Lions fan base about the potential of this passing game?
Oh, it's incredible. You think about it. The Lions don't need Jameson Williams to be elite. They don't need him to be a wide receiver 1. They don't even need him to be a wide receiver 2 because they've got that production from Josh Reynolds, surprisingly enough.
Right.
Khalif Raymond's contributed. Sam Laporta looks like a Pro Bowl tight end. So they don't need him to be that type of guy. If he becomes that guy, great. That is perfect. Okay, we've now got a wide receiver 2 to Amon-Ra St. Brown. But if all he does is run deep and catch one touchdown pass over the next couple of weeks, that completely changes how teams have to guard the Detroit Lions. You have to respect that speed. You have to have 2 safeties deep, and that just opens up everything underneath for Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta. So I think Jameson Williams is going to be a success. I think he is going to have a great impact on this Lions team. But even if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world for the Detroit Lions. This offense can withstand Jameson having some up and down weeks.
Hey, with the Lions supposedly for decades now being the hunters, right? Now it's a rare time in this week 5 matchup against the Panthers. You are a heavy favorite, and now you're the hunted. What message do you give out to the Lions to not take the cheese and have a letdown in this supposed easy game to win? What can you do?
I think you just have to remind of what happened last year against the Carolina Panthers. And it's a completely different team, a completely different offensive line. But the Panthers almost ran for 300 against the Detroit Lions last year. It was awful. It ruined my Christmas Eve. It was terrible. But now you get a Carolina Panthers offense that can't run the ball to save their life. Bryce Young averaging, 170 yards a game. So from the Detroit Lions, you have to remember what happened last time, and you just have to go out and play a clean game. No turnovers on offense. On defense, you don't want to be giving up any third quarter plays like they did against the Green Bay Packers, almost let them back in. And then on special teams, you want big plays on special teams as well. I just want to see a complete game from the Detroit Lions.
All right. So, Jack, before we let you out of here, man, we got to get a prediction for the day's score. What are you predicting today?
I'm going to go with a 31-10 win for the Detroit Lions. I do think this is going to be a blowout. I think this is a big game for Aiden Hutchinson and the Detroit Lions defense, and I think the offense is able to put up points as well. I think this is the game where the Lions say, okay, we're here, and we're here to beat up on bad teams.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the one and only Mr. Jack Cavanagh of the BLEAV Sports Network and of BLEAV Lines. Jack, thank you for being here, my friend, and we look forward to having you come back again in the near future.
Thank you so much for having me. Truly an honor, and I look forward to returning.
Thank you,
Same
Jack.
here, my brother.
Thank you so much, man.
Have a good day.
Have a
Good
blessed
luck
day,
to the
man.
Lions.
Go Lions.
Y'all subscribe to his channel, man. Check him out. Subscribe to
Hey,
his channel.
Jack, tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me everywhere at Javanagh87, Javanagh87, and you can find my podcast, Believe in Lions, everywhere you get your podcasts.
All right. Once again, Mr. Jack Cavanagh. Jack, have a good day, my brother. Thank you once again.
Take care.
Take care. All right, family. Continuing on with the team pulse. We're about to have America's team represented in the building. The gentleman coming on, he's a family member. He's a member of the family, even though he's blue and gray. But ladies and gentlemen, representing America's team, the one and only Mr. Jay Hitz. Jay Hitz, how you doing this morning?
What's going on, Dolph 17? What's the deal, man?
We doing good, man.
What's up, Jay Hitz? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, my brother?
I'm cool.
We appreciate you being here,
man. Great Sunday. Beautiful weather in Dallas, man. Beautiful weather.
Oh, yeah. Definitely some good weather down here in Austin.
All right. And family, as you can see, we've been joined by another member of our cast, the one and only legendary Coach Rock. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, Coach?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning.
What up, Coach?
What's up, baby?
All right. So
Cowboy hunting today, baby. I'm hunting cowboys.
Hey, I see you
today,
representing.
baby.
I see you representing. I came on the
Cowboys
show trying to
today,
stay
baby.
neutral. I didn't wear no cowboy gear. I'm trying to stay neutral.
I'm
I see
hunting
the
today.
SF on your hat,
I'm
man.
hunting
Come on,
today. I want that cowboy meat.
this is as the NFL term, baby. This is everybody's show. So you good here. You should have represented, baby.
I know last time I came on your show, man, in my gear, man, them Saints fans gave me a hard time.
but this not a Saints podcast. This is NFL podcast.
I got you.
So, man, let's get to it, man. Hey, big game today. The history, everyone knows the history between these two teams. All the great players from Montana to Young to Irvin to Aikman. Today gets another chapter in this great rivalry gets written. For the Cowboys hit to walk away today with a victory. In your estimation, what will it take?
Protect the ball, man. That's the key. We played them 2 years in a row, and we've lost both games pretty much because of self-inflicted blows, man. If you date back to the first time we played them in the playoffs, I think it was Randy Gregory jumped offside. We getting the ball back, and we going in, and we could win it again. Who knows how the game would have turned out? But it was a point of the game that we couldn't afford that penalty. Yeah. Next, you date back to here recently, as of last year. Dak threw 2 interceptions, bad interceptions, bro. So I feel like I don't think the 49ers are that much of a better team than the Cowboys. I just feel like the Cowboys make mistakes and penalties. If you date back to that first time, we had like 13 penalties. It was almost a record. So if we don't beat ourselves, man, I think we have a good chance of beating the 49ers today, even though we playing them on the road.
I've been a pro Dak Prescott fan since he's been in the NFL. I've been one of those guys who's always kind of defended him. But man, the last year and a half now, just seeing what he's seen on the field and those bad throws in late game situations, how does Cowboy Nation feel about Dak Prescott towards the future of being the starting quarterback for Dallas?
It's really up in the air, man. I think that's a reason why Jerry Jones haven't extended him. at this point. You know, if I think Dak is owed, if we don't get that extension worked out, I think he owed like $60 million a hit against the cap. So it's like, what's the reason? And then we go and get Trey Lance.
Yeah,
he's in the wing. So I got a feeling that this might be a make or break a year for Dak, man. Dak gonna have to get over the hump. It kind of remind me of Steve Young back in the early 90s. When he first got in there, he couldn't beat the get to the beat the Cowboys and get to the Super Bowl, but he finally got over that hump. So hopefully Dak can do the same thing, because I am a big Dak fan.
Yeah, I was wondering if the Trey Lance move was actually something to kind of push Dak into playing better. Like, hey, there is somebody that's younger who plays just like you for kind of to a point. So I was wondering if that move was kind of like a pressure move on him, or just like a safety move they have, but they need to back up. That's what I was curious about that move.
Yeah, of course. It was to light a fire under Dak for sure. And also another angle I was looking at, if you think about the 49ers, and this is the team that's have beaten us for the past 2 years, knocked us out the playoffs. Who to say picking up Trey Lance is not a good thing as far as to game plan? Who knows that offense? Who can give us some inside pointers on how to beat this team? So that's also an angle too that I think Jerry Jones, with giving up a 4th round pick and getting the guy, hey, he could help us in game planning and beating the 49ers. So, but I really do think that Trey Lance might be the person that Jerry Jones looking at to take over for Dak, though, in the long term.
Yeah.
We gotta give love to the Dallas Cowboys defense before you let you go, man. That defense has been nasty. 3 of the 4 games they played so far. I know they lost to the Cardinals, and I understand that, but Trevon Diggs went down days prior to that. Is that going to be such a huge loss for the Cowboys going forward, or do you guys have the pieces in the backfield in the secondary to overcome his loss?
Hey, anytime you lose an All-Pro, it's a loss. I don't care if you got someone. You don't get all pros just hanging out on the corner. But hey, Deron Bland has came in, and he's somewhat kind of puts Cowboy fans at ease, just to say that hey, he can still make the same amount impact plays similar to Diggs. I'm not gonna say that he's just the corner that Diggs is, but he has the ability to turn the ball over, and that's the thing we love about Diggs. Diggs will give up the big play, no doubt, but he will get the interception. He's like a receiver playing corner, and I think Deron Bland has some of the similar traits to Diggs as far as being a ball hawk and things of that sort. But as far as the Cowboys defense as a whole, man, hey, it's Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is our engine. If he gets pressure on the quarterback, if he start wreaking havoc, that's going to make everybody else's job much easier, even our secondary as well.
Do you believe that the loss they took to the Cardinals was because it was the previous games they were too reliant on Diggs on the field, and then once he was off the field, that cushion, that safety net wasn't there, so that when it was too many mistakes made against the Cardinals, that's a team they should have beat easily. They should have beat Cardinals easily. At least that's what I feel.
Yeah, no doubt. I think the Cardinals was one of those games where, we lost Diggs. We went into that game with like 3 to 4 starting offensive linemen, down. We were just flat, bro. We got hit, and then we lost Diggs like Thursday.
Yeah, yeah.
Later in the week, and that was a blow.
Yeah,
that was a blow. And so now you have to, muster up enough. I'm sure everybody was sad. They were down. That's their teammate, man. Their teammate went down. So I think they had a lot to play with it. Come back next week. It was the Patriots, but they gave Belichick his worst loss he ever had. So that's saying something. This dude's been coaching NFL, even when you date back to the Cleveland Browns. So that's saying something. So I think that Arizona game was somewhat of an outlier. That's not who we really were.
Kind of like a trap game almost.
Exactly.
I got a quick. I asked this all Cowboys fans because I know the history. Haven't been to the NFC Championship since '96, I believe. So I always ask Cowboys fans, what would you rather do? Would you rather go to the NFC Championship game and just take your chances to win or loss, or go to the Super Bowl and take an L in the Super Bowl? What would you rather right now as a Cowboy fan? Just go to the NFC Championship game, or to go to Super Bowl and lose? Like as Cowboy fans, I mean, I got to give it to him, man. I got to give it to him.
Yeah, that's almost like what you rather do, get shot or stabbed.
Because you got some folks that they just want to get to the NFC Championship game, just to shut everybody up. And there's
Just
some
to prove,
folks,
yeah,
let's get the Super Bowl, and then maybe lose. So I always ask that question, like,
to be honest, you know, we're Cowboy fans, man, and you know we haven't won nothing in 27 years, but you know every year it's Super Bowl or bust with the Cowboys, man. That's how it goes. So, hey, we used to, and you know I'm old enough to remember those Super Bowl runs, man. I remember the 90s runs. You know, my son,
I remember them too.
Things like that. He was a big Cowboy fan, but he doesn't even remember when the Cowboys was even relevant. So, yeah, I would love that just the journey to get to the Super Bowl, man, would be great. Just even if we don't bring it home, man, just that journey will bring back a lot of good memories for me. And yeah, I would love to see that, bro.
Yeah, you got to show your son the old school videos of just how bad
I did.
that battle. Especially
you remember that video?
In the middle of the star.
You remember that video on the road to the Super Bowl? That's on the VHS.
Oh yeah.
That's what made him a fan. I showed him that when he was like 76 years old, man. Hey, that's what got him.
I think a lot of Dallas fans, they still see that VHS. That's what they see every preseason. That's like because every season they're like, "Oh, we going Super Bowl." I'm like, no, not this year. I'm sorry, not this year.
Hey, one year we're gonna be right.
Yeah,
facts.
Hey,
What happened?
Broken clock right twice a day. So, you know. So here, tell everybody, man, where they can find you at your platform and everything.
Hey, I have me and my co-host C Rob. We host the Hitzone, man. You can find us on Facebook, the Hitzone. That's THAHITZONE, and we discuss. We heavy on the Cowboys, heavy on Texas football too. Texas Longhorns, they took a L. That kind of messed me up a little bit yesterday. But yeah, and all sports, man. We talk about a little bit of everything, bro.
Hey, before you go, we need your prediction, man. Cowboys and 49ers, who's gonna win?
You know, I'm a homer, no doubt. But I'm also a realist, man. And until the Cowboys show me they can do it, I can't pick them, bro. That's just how I'm gonna roll with it. So I got the Cowboys losing this game 21-24.
Because I'm a diehard Saints fan, and I get flack for like keeping it real. Like, hey, we probably gonna lose this game. I'm a realist as well. So yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
You got to show me you can do it. If you can't tell me, how do I know you can do it if you never done it? You know. So.
Exactly. And one more thing before you get out of here. Here's a lot of people saying that in the Cowboys' previous 4 games, they're talking about the lack of production from the quarterbacks you face, Zack Wilson, Dobbs, and they're saying basically you beat the two New York teams. So what do you say to that?
I say the quarterback play in NFL is down, especially in the NFC East. Mm-hmm. So like who's the best quarterbacks? I mean, I give you Jalen Hurts, you know, I give you the Detroit guy. I mean, there's no Brady's and Mannings and those type of guys are not in the league right now. So, I mean, you got to play who's on your schedule, man. I think, they was talking about Daniels. He gave him a contract extension last year. They was acting like this guy was going to be the next best thing since Eli Manning. So,
all right, man. Well, look, thank you again for being here, man. We appreciate you. And you're always welcome, man.
No doubt. I enjoyed it, y'all. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. I'll hit you up. Have a good day. Have a good day, my brother.
Bless you, brother.
All right, fam. All right, man. This time, let's get down to it right now. There's a game on right now, family. First game on the docket. Jaguars, Bills. What do we got? I still got his still hanging.
Yeah.
For this game, I know it's going on currently, but I picked the Buffalo Bills before the game started. I know they're still losing, currently 11-7 to the Jaguars, but I'm going to stick with my guns. Like always, I'm going to Buffalo Bills to win this game. Although it's early in the second half with 10:43 to go in the third quarter, and Jaguars are most likely going to punt the ball to the Bills after a fumble by Trevor Lawrence. But I'm going to the Bills to win this game. Honestly, it's a lot closer than what I thought it'd been, but one advantage, the Jaguars have played back-to-back weeks in England. So they got to relax all week, right? At the Buffalo Bills had to travel this week into London to play this football game. So I'm gonna go with the good old Buffalo Bills to win this game.
Yeah, I originally picked the Jaguars to win because Jaguars, they seem like they play actually pretty well when they go to London, and they have a history against Buffalo in London. They beat I think they played them this is their second or third time, but the first time it was just a really handed win by the Jaguars, and I feel like this squad can also handle this Buffalo's team, especially with the jet lag that they're going to feel flying 12 hours backwards, basically. So I picked Jaguars to win this game.
All right, Coach, who you going to win this one?
Buffalo.
Straight to the point.
I love it. I love it.
Buffalo.
Y'all realize that Coach Rock is like the lead Corso of the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Listen, I'm going with Buffalo. I think the win last week against Miami instills even more confidence in this team. I think it got them back on the right track as being one of the upper echelon teams in this league. So I'm going to go with Buffalo in this one. I think the Bills go pull it out eventually.
That's a really slow start, like 4 consecutive 3 and outs.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right, family. Next up, this here, I think it's going to be a real good game. The Texans at the Falcons.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. As much as I'm loving the Texans start to this year, and C.J. Stroud has been straight balling right now, I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons. Very close game. They have -2 favorites. I'm gonna go that route and say they win a 24-22 ball game against the Houston Texans.
Ooh, not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. I got the Texans, man. I think Stroud gonna have a really, really breakout game today and put some crazy numbers up on this Atlanta defense.
Yeah, I'm going with Texans as well. I'm going with Coach. I think Texans are gonna have an actually really good game this weekend. So I'm going with Texans on this one.
I mean, I believe that Texas squad is nice, and Stroud is that dude. He's proven that he should have been #1 overall, but he's proven that he can take this team. He's taken 2 guys now, and Dale and Nico Collins, and made them household names already.
Yeah,
right?
True.
And it comes
Very
from
true.
the quarterback from playing his way he has. Right now, he has most passing yards first 4 games ever behind Cam Newton. Newton came out, what year that was, 2011, something like that, and he just came out
something like that, yeah.
blazing his first 5 or 6 games of the year. So Stroud doing the same thing so far.
Yeah. And y'all know I picked the Texans the last 2. That's been my upset special the last 2 weeks. I roll with the Texans.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Hey, I'm going 3 in a row. I'm going to Texans, baby.
The lone wolf, baby.
I'm going with the Texans. I think the Texans go pull it out today. Oh, I'm the only one picking the Texans?
No, I'm the only one picking the Falcons.
You don't want to pick the Falcons. All right, yeah. I think
I'm the lone wolf, baby.
Until they let me down, I'm going with the Texans, baby. I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0 with them this year, so I think I'm taking the Texans in this one, family. All right, next game up, family. Listen, we just had Mr. Jack Cavanagh on. Young, exciting rookie. Jameer Gibbs is not playing, but Montgomery's there. Also, it's the season and NFL debut. A wide receiver, Jameson Williams. Carolina's in Detroit, man. I personally don't see this one being too close either. I got to go with the Lions, man. I'm going with the Lions in this one.
Yeah, this seems like an obvious one right here. Detroit Lions all the way. I mean, they can't watch out, son. They can't take the cheese, as you would say. This is a trap game for real. This is one that they got to be careful for. And the Carolina Panthers, every now and then, can bring out a fantastic defense, but I think we'll see a heavy dose of Montgomery in that running game. And Jared Goff, if he didn't turn the ball over, easy win for the Lions.
Yes, if he doesn't turn the ball over, it's definitely an easy win. I can't. It's hard to see the Panthers winning this game the way the Panthers have been playing these first couple of weeks of the season. So I'm going with Detroit with a W.
Oh, this is interesting, bro. This the battle. This the battle of a jungle, huh? A panther and a lion. And the lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle. He's not the fastest animal in the jungle. So why is he called the king of the jungle? Because of his mentality, bro. And I'm going with the Lions because of their mentality and the way this team plays football.
Yeah. Going with the Lions for sure.
All right, it's a clean sweep. Everybody on the panel is going with the Lions. So, all right. Next up, is that it? All right. Actually, next up is Tennessee against Indianapolis. 2-2 teams battling AFC South. Who we looking at here?
This is gonna be a good one. I mean, so far we got Jekyll and Hyde for the Titans. Every time they play on the road, they have just looked dog awful. And at home, they've been just like unstoppable at home, right? So they're on the road. I'm gonna go with a Titans win, though. I think this is their first road victory of the year. Very close game between them and the Colts. Richardson, he's got to get it thrown. He's doing very well passing it, and we saw some progression last week when they were down 23-0. But that could have been the Rams probably playing prevent defense. And you know how that happens. When you play prevent, it prevents you from winning. So it could have been a lot of that going on. But I'm going to go with the Titans. I think they handle business in this game. Derrick Henry, I'm looking for him to have a fantastic game. We saw last week where he balled out. I think we'll see another repeat in Indianapolis. And he loves feasting on the Colts.
I think I'm going opposite. I'm going with the Colts. I want to see what Richardson can do. I'm not a fan of Tannehill. Haven't been a fan for quite a while, so I definitely think I think the potential of this W is going towards the Colts for me, man. I got to go with the Colts.
I'm picking the Colts as well. I'm going with the Colts.
Quarterback or just overall talent of the team?
I think just overall.
Overall talent team.
Yeah.
I've been back and forth on this one, man. I love Richardson, man. I love the young kid, the promise he has. But I think if you take his legs away from him and you make him one-dimensional, have to sit in that pocket and read defense and go through his progressions, I don't think he's ready yet. And Tennessee definitely has one of the best front sevens, if not the best front seven against the run. I believe they're still number one against the run. So I'm going to go with the Titans to win the day and limit the $42 million man to less than 50 yards today. That's why I'm going with this one today. All right, let's move on. We got to split 2-2. Next up. No, I don't want to do that one. Next up, the Giants and the Dolphins.
So I don't do that right now. I don't blame me neither, bro.
Coach, we're gonna start with you on this one. The Giants at the Dolphins.
Where the Giants been playing, man, I don't think they're gonna beat Booker T. Washington right now.
God, dog.
Wow.
And that's the junior varsity team. I got the Dolphins kind of running away with this, man. You know that kind of where you just go get something to eat and you come back and you're like, damn, what good movie coming on. You know, you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Dolphins running away with this one, bro.
Okay, Coach got that.
Oh man.
All right, who you going with, Nine?
Well, to be honest, they gave up 11 sacks. Giants gave up 11 sacks last game to a pretty decent Seattle defense. I think Miami, after taking the L last week, they're coming in looking to rewrite the ship, keep it on track. They're gonna try to tee off too. They're gonna try to tee off on Daniel, and it's kind of hard to go against Miami with that offense. Against this offense, like I'm going Miami, man. It's kind of crazy. Miami all day.
Yeah, I'm going Miami as well. I do believe that the Giants will make this a very competitive game, though. It's going to be one of those weird games where they're kind of close in and Daniel Jones is making plays. That kind of reminds Giants fans of maybe why we gave this guy that kind of money. But then next week he'll show you why you shouldn't have. But I got the Dolphins win this game, but much closer than the experts would think. I got the Dolphins by, I'm going to say about 13 points, but a closer game than it looks like.
Might be more than that, especially with Barkley out.
You know what? You know how you have those games where a team is just on paper leading up to the week. It's just like a mismatch. Sort of like where everybody was picking the Cowboys over the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like that today. So I'm going the opposite way. I'm going to be the lone wolf on this one. Oh, Let's go, Giants, baby. I'm taking the Giants over the Dolphins to shock the Dolphins today. I think the Giants go shock the Dolphins and pull it out today, fam.
Ooh, yeah, you can long with that one all day.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, if you go big, go big. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
Go big. So I'm going big on this one. Giants over the Dolphins. That's where I'm going, man.
Definitely you, brother.
All right. All right, fam. Now it's time, our brother, for the injury report with our brother, 9.
Well, I mean, as we look through the different matches, like I said, for the ones we just looked at, Treylon Burks is going to be out, of course, for the Titans. Then, like we said, Saquon Barkley more than likely will not be playing, most likely because of the ankle injury. And coming out to the Saints, got Juwan Johnson, who's going to be out of the game. Of course, they still have the O-line issues. And scrolling through the rest of the league as like big names, Fletcher Cox for the defense for the Eagles. That's a big name that won't be playing.
Wow.
Marlon Tuapoloto, also a big name for the defense. They have actually 3 defensive players are going to be out of the game on this weekend. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how they make the changes. Let me see. As far as just more big names, that's pretty much it. Packers, Aaron Jones is questionable. Of course, with the Raiders, Devontae Adams is questionable with that shoulder. Nate Hobbs is out, so that's actually big for the defense that was already depleted and already playing pretty bad, to be honest with you.
Yes.
But big names, that's pretty much it as far as big name players that affect the actual overall numbers in the bottom line of each team.
Gotcha. All right, now appreciate you. That was nonfiction with today's injury report up to the minute. All right, next game on the docket. Coach, there you go. Saints at Patriots.
Ooh. Derek Carr. Pete Carmichael. Can you please meet me in the press box before the game? Can you please meet me in the press box before the game? Man, I don't know. I'm going Patriots. I just Carmichael, this offense, bro, and you see the frustration with Shaheed, Olave. You even had Cavanagh come out and kind of talk about how this offense is not up to date with more modern offenses. I don't see it, dog. I don't see this team like turning on the switch with this playbook, man. There's no creativity to it. And, you know, I hear a lot of people calling for Curry to call the plays, but, I mean, you could have a different play caller with the same damn playbook. So I think it is what it is, bro. Unless the Patriots just play awful defense, I got it a toss. I'm going with the Patriots, but I think the Saints could win it by 3, 7, but I don't see a lot of points being put on the Bulls. So this is a toss-up. I'm gonna say the Patriots by 3, but the Saints could also pull this out too, man. But this is a game here. This is gonna be, I don't know, bro. This is the kind you just sit there and you get drunk and you just say the hell with
it. I mean, when you look at the two teams, with the head player, a quarterback, and the Patriots, there is a history. The one thing is that Carr numbers against the Patriots have not been great. They scheme really well for Derek Carr. Well, at least Belichick schemes really well for Derek Carr. I'm not sure why, but he just has his number. Carr has actually thrown a pretty good amount of interception when he plays against the Patriots. It's just that scheme, that defense seems to ramp up when they used to play the Raiders. So he knows Carr actually fairly well. I do think, just like Coach said, the potential for the Saints to win this game, they can, and I do think that the offense isn't as sparkly as it should be. But unlike what you're saying, if they do bring in another play caller, the difference is that book is big, so he can be pulling out plays that, you know, the current play caller is not utilizing for whatever reason. You know, probably not familiarity or just not confidence in those play calling with the offense. So, I mean, could it still be a different spark if you bring in a different play caller? But I think the Patriots might pull us out, and it'll probably be close and ugly.
Yeah, I'm going with a super duper ugly game right here. Like Coach said, you might want to get your alcohol ready and just sit back and like, what the fudge heck is going on? So I'm going with the Patriots as well. I think turnovers. I think Patriots are going to cause a lot of turnovers. I think Patriots are going to, Derek Carr, like you said. You can call it the scheme all you want, man, but sometimes when you're a player, you just gotta execute the scheme right. And it's not all on Pete Carmichael like folks want to put it on.
It's not.
If you're a great team, you could turn any scheme into a wonder, right? But right now the Saints just have not done it. Whether it's Derek Carr, whether it's the O line, whether it's our receivers not getting separation for the most part, our O line not blocking well for us, our defense not coming up on third downs.
Yes.
I mean, it's credit to everything going on with the Saints. But Patriots, I like their defense, although they're without Matthew Judon. That's a tough loss they took. And they also they did get back J.C. Jackson in their secondary. I like the Patriots in this game. Very sloppy game. Patriots 20-10.
20-10. Okay.
You mute.
Dolph, you muted.
All right, this is a game I've been trying to avoid. I'm sorry I even clicked on it. But me too, man. Listen, until they show me better, man, I'm going with the Patriots. I think today Mac Jones will look like Mac Montana. So I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going with the Patriots. Y'all who that nation, y'all come at me. Y'all can see I ain't blind. I ain't got no blinders on until this offense, like everyone said, comes to play and shows us something that they can carry their own weight. Listen, we're yet to score 21 this season. So how in the hell I'm gonna just sit up here and blindly just pick the Saints? Man, Patriots all day. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. So get like you said, Coach said, get your alcohol ready, get your blood pressure medicine ready. Whatever it is, just get it ready because it's lining up to be one of them days. So again, I'm going to Patriots in this one too, family.
So, question: If the Saints do lose today, we hoping not, but if they do, who do we make the call to? Do we talk about moving to OC? Do we start calling for Dennis Allen's job? Do we do both?
How you go make any of those changes in the middle of the season?
But I'm not saying make the change, but I'm saying who do we start calling for? Who like
they were calling for that in preseason. So I mean, call for it all last year. If they lose today, man, whoever's at fault, man, it's a team, man. Everyone's at fault.
Yes.
Everyone's at fault. And we just play calling and the players on the field who are not executing. I don't care what play. Coach, you can call the most horrible play.
It'll work.
There is. And it'll work if the players out there execute the damn play. That's what it comes down to too. And I think sometimes we're getting too far removed from blaming the players than just the coaches. I think the coaches get too much of the blame. But with that, let's move on because I'm getting depressed already talking about it. All right. Next game. Oh, let me make sure. Here we go. Yeah, let's talk about the Steelers, man. Let's go Steelers and Ravens, man. Black and blue division. We already know this is going to be a physical game. This is two teams that have a high respect for each other, but also a dislike for each other. Records mean absolutely nothing. Ravens come in 3-1, Steelers 2-2. I'm hearing people in Pittsburgh calling for Mike Tomlin to be removed. Y'all better be careful what you ask for and appreciate what you got.
Because we'll show a heartbeat.
Man, listen, I personally drive down there to pick them up. Listen, with that being said, man, I'm taking the Steelers today.
Ooh.
On the upset. I'm taking the Steelers.
With Trubisky at the helm?
With Mitch Trubisky at the helm.
You doing that?
Taking the Steelers today.
You doing that? You doing that Sesame Street? Can you tell me how to get? You got the Baltimore Ravens, the big birds on the block, and you got Oscar the Grouch with the Steelers, bro, coming out that trash and shit. Yeah. Oh man, I'm going with Big Bird on this one, bro. I'm going with Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore.
Okay. I can't get mad at that. Baltimore. All right. 9, who you going with, man?
I mean, as for what we saw, Pickett having the hip issue. If he's still not playing, and it is Trubisky, you can't go with the Steelers. Trubisky has an issue with throwing to some of these receivers that are active right now. He don't throw it to him. He's not. He's constantly getting to the running back less, and his accuracy ain't been what he was when he first came into the league, when he was actually happy to be there. I'm going with the Ravens, man. It's the Ravens, bro.
The Ravens. All right.
Yeah.
I got to go with the Ravens as well. But like you said, Dolph, I mean, take out the records. It doesn't matter, man, for this team, for this game, this matchup, because this rivalry is like crazy, right?
Yeah.
Bloody, batter, but I'm still going to go the Ravens. Right now, there's too many key injuries for the Steelers, and they have not looked right at all on offense. Ravens, they're not that much better on offense either this year, but I like their defense and their matchup against a Steelers team that just does not have an identity right now, who they want to be on offense. So I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens to win this one.
Oh!
The lone wolf.
I'm that lone wolf today, baby. Once again. All right, still curtain, baby. Still curtain, baby. I'm going to Steelers. Man. Speaking of
They don't
that,
need
man,
to steal some curtains to hide their embarrassment. But yeah, go ahead.
I hear you. All right. And matter of fact, here we go. Looking at division standings in the AFC North, it's the Ravens 3-1. The Steelers are second 2-2. So this is basically a battle for first place in the AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
As we go to the AFC South, the 2-2 Colts are followed by the Jaguars. And listen, this whole division is 2-2. This whole division is 500 up for grabs. Listen, today I know we're going. You guys are going with the Colts, right? You guys think the Colts out? Right? I thought you guys picked the Colts.
Say that one more time. You broke up some.
I'm saying you guys picked the Colts today, right? Over the Titans.
Yeah.
I picked Titans.
He picked Titans.
You the lone wolf. All right. You followed the lone wolf and the Titans.
Yes, sir.
AFC West, it's the Chiefs 3-1. Chargers 2-2. Followed by the Raiders and Broncos. 9 Monday night. We ain't get to. I'll save it then. We'll save it then. But those are the standings right now. And the AFC North, NFC West, 4-0 49ers, of course, right now. Tonight, the game of the year so far. 49ers will host the Cowboys. Seahawks are second 3-1. The Rams are 2-2.
Why are they showing
1-3? Huh?
No, they just showing the when he used the.
Hold on, you broke up now.
The first down, they just showed that on the game. I'm like, why are they showing that?
They showed a credit card that Monday night game against Cowboys and the Raiders.
Yeah.
When the referee threw the card down to
wow. Oh man.
He used an index card and was smirking when he did it.
All right. The standings in the NFC East. The East is led by the 4-0 Eagles, followed by the 3-1 Boys. The Commanders are third at 2-3, followed by the Giants 1-3. Now, speaking about a surprising loss, man, what were, because we haven't talked about it yet, what was you guys' opinion of Thursday night's win by the Bears and loss by the Commanders?
Well, I'm glad I had DJ Moore in fantasy, so I mean that really helped me out. So it's an easy dub for this week. Gave me 63 points. Yeah.
Wow.
So he was. I thought it was Tyreek Hill out there for a second.
Man.
but no. Look, those are those days. Can the Bears? Can they sustain that? Right. We see them now back-to-back weeks for Fields against the Broncos and now against the Commanders. But can they sustain that kind of offensive power? We'll find out. If they can, this Bears team could be nasty. Just Fields' ceiling is a high ceiling. With their intangibles on the offense, they got a good squad. So
now this is a question of the play caller, because the play calling has been different the last 2 weeks than it has been the entire rest of the season. This has been the biggest difference of that team. Now, once he let up off that play call, and look what happens. Their opponents seem to always creep back real easy because they play this very bad prevent zone defense, and it's like, why would you do that when you're up and you know what happened the previous week? So they could have blew this. They could have blew that Thursday game, but I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they actually played a different style of ball. If they played that style of ball the remainder of the season, the ceiling is much higher for the Bears than what it was with Fields being basically a running back more than a quarterback.
Coach, what's your thoughts on the game from Thursday night?
Oh man, I'm neutral on that one, though. I'll be honest, I'm neutral on that one, man.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in the Commanders' performance, me.
Yeah, they could have done better. They could have done
Yeah,
better.
I thought they were better. In fact, I know they're a better football team than they showed on Thursday night.
I do agree with that.
I just think you got it's just going to be a lot of cleaning house in that within that whole organization. Now with the new owners, and I just think just got to give them about at least 2 years or whatever. I think it's going to be a lot of cleaning up and new adjustments. Yeah. Man.
Do you guys like they starting quarterback?
No. No.
I do. I think the kid can play.
I think Sam Howell has a future. Yeah, I think he has a future.
Sam Howell. Listen, Coach, what I'm saying is before his senior year for it, he was rated as the #1 quarterback. If he would have came out his junior year, the kid can play.
He can play, but I don't know, dog.
You got to give him time though. They got people don't realize, when we were younger, quarterbacks when they came out the league, come out of college, they didn't play right away. They were sitting on that bench learning the game, and it made sense because the game is fast. If people don't understand how fast the game is, just watch watch actual highlights. Like the game is so fast compared when you sit on that sideline. That game it moves quick, man. And there's so many things that you got to pay attention to as a quarterback. And when you come in fresh out of college, and you were the best in college, when you come to the pros, you're now just like everybody else. Everybody else that's in the pros was the best in college. So in that situation, they need 2 or 3 seasons sometimes, depending on that offense, the scheme in the quarterback house. I mean, in a coaching room to see how well they're going to be in that league. Because no quarterback will come in that great that quick. It's rare. It's very rare.
We're in a social media environment now where they want things done now, like ASAP.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if that was the case, we would have no Peyton Manning as the sheriff right now because Peyton Manning's rookie year, horrible. Horrendous. 28 interceptions thrown that year, and
he got sacked like 25 times.
Yeah, and
hey, Carlos, say that again.
28 interceptions thrown
by who?
Season by Peyton Manning. Right, so if we were in that kind of league, can you imagine Peyton Manning who gets shredded right now? Get rid of him. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. Now, if you be patient and get somehow a good window of time, 2 or 3 years, you'll know what you got. By that time, you can decide, okay, well, he's not our future, or let's just give him some weapons.
100%.
Yeah.
Just like you said about the social media age, it's funny that we think about the millennials. That's their mentality, but owners have that mentality now like crazy.
Yeah,
they feel like, oh, I got you first round, #1 pick. You need to be playing now because I'm giving you all this money. No, he needs to learn the game. You got to relearn the game.
Exactly. All right. And standings in the NFC South: Tampa Bay 3-1, clearly the class of the division. Followed by the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers. Enough said on that. I don't even want to talk about that division.
Well,
it's all right, dog.
We talked so much about as Trevor Lawrence fumbles again. We talked so much about the Buccaneers being not the class of the division before the season started because we said, well, what a letdown from Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield this year is playing better than Tom Brady last year. As long as they keep the turnovers down. We forgot about this team has the same defense that's been really good for the last 3 or 4 years, right? So they right now showcase their defense against the entire NFC South as of now.
Right. And I was trying to tell Saints fans this all summer. They still have the talent. They still have everybody. They lost the greatest quarterback of all times. We get that. But everything else is still there, man. And by the matter of fact, let me just say this. They got the best quarterback in the NFC South. They got the best quarterback in the NFC South. And it hurts me to say it, but I'm going to say it again. Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback in the NFC South. And what else is there to say after that, man?
Yeah, that's probably true.
And the NFC North standings, it's the Lions 3-1, the Packers 2-2, the Vikings 1-3, and the Bears, of course, coming off Thursday night, getting their first victory of the season, 1-4. Right now, man, the Lions are looking like the class of this division, man. They're looking like the most complete team, and for barring any significant injuries, man, into Jared Goff, man, and that offensive line, I think the Lions, man, are going to run away with this division personally.
I think the change in the guard was that last Thursday night game between the Packers and the Lions. I think that was changing the guard. That let everyone know, all right, the Lions are now going to be that it team in the NFC North for the next 5 or 6 years. Because right now, Dan Campbell has got that team believing they will run through a brick wall, literally, for this guy. This guy preaches, he's a player's coach. And these guys love him and that mentality. And what I like about him is when they had a struggle on defense last year, and the talk was about getting rid of Aaron Glenn, right, the defensive coordinator.
Right.
They got rid of like the secondary coach, but they didn't get rid of Aaron Glenn. That's Campbell's boy. That's
Right.
Campbell's boy. And I feel like if you'd have got rid of him, that would have sent a bad message out to that team. He did not get rid of him. That defense got better towards the end of the year, and now they're looking good this year with that running game as well. Those two things mix up very well, in my opinion. Lions go far, like I said, barring injury. I like Detroit in this division.
What about you, Coach?
The Lions, bro.
Lions,
I love everything about the Lions. I mean, the defense. Aaron Glenn has them guys swarming to the ball. I mean, they look good, bro. They look good.
All right, so Coach is gone with the Lions. All right, our next game up on the docket. Bengals at Cardinals. Can the Bengals possibly start the season off 1-4?
Well, I'm going with Arizona. I've seen enough Arizona. I've seen enough. Arizona is a pretty damn good. They play great football, team football, and they don't get penalized on offense. As you've seen, the reason why they've been in all 4 of these games they played so far is because they don't get penalized. They even gave a nice effort against the 49ers last week in the loss. But this team, they're I would say they're well coached right now, honestly. And Gannon has those guys firing on all cylinders. They don't turn the ball over. They do not get penalties. And right now, the wrong time for the Bengals to try and get their feet right because Joe Burrow is still limping from that calf injury, and I don't see it getting any better anytime soon unless he gets out of it. But I've got the Arizona Cardinals. You call it a minor upset. I kind of don't right now, and that's sad to say because the Bengals were my favorite to go to the Super Bowl and win it all this year. But they are looking like they just don't want to be here right now. They're acting like they're the ones that had the Super Bowl hangover, and they didn't go to the Super Bowl. So I'm going Cardinals.
All right, Coach. Who you going? Bengals, Cardinals.
I'm going with the Cardinals on this one.
Wow.
I'm going with the Cardinals on this one.
Why? Why the Cardinals?
I don't know, bro. I just think there's more behind the scene with Cincinnati Bengals. Something is going on with that team, and they're just not performing up to the expectations of that organization, bro. I don't know what it is. It's just like something just not right within that locker room with that organization, man.
Could it be a case of getting the big head of how good we are and we are supposed to basically just roll our hammers out on the field? You know, we the Bengals. We got Joe Burrow. We've been in the AFC Championship game. 2 of the last 2 years? We've been in the Super Bowl. We got everybody basically back. We've improved our offensive line. And right now they're 1-3, and they're looking bad. It's totally opposite from what Carlos was just explaining to us about the Arizona Cardinals. When you look at the Cincinnati Bengals on how they've been playing this season, they play like a bad 1-3 football team. If you watch them, they're just playing bad, and like Coach said, there's something that we don't know what it is, but there's something just that's off. We know Joe's hurt with his calf and everything, man, but it's something that's affecting that whole team, man, and eventually it probably come out. But
I mean, I think the Bengals should have just let him rest the first 2 weeks of the season.
I don't understand why they didn't.
I don't understand either because he caught that. Mind you, that calf injury, if you guys forgot, it was non-contact. Right? So those non-contact injuries are really scary. And I heard rumors. You're right, Jamal. I heard there were rumors that Jamar Chase wants a trade. I don't know how true those rumors are. Heard that he got into it with the head coach Zach Taylor, but I don't know how true those are. We'll have to find out later on in the week. But that's the biggest thing right now. Your best player, which is Joe Burrow, your quarterback, you just gave a boatload of money to. He is playing on one leg. He can't plant his leg while he's throwing it. So those balls are not coming out with zip on it right now. He's floating a lot of these balls. They're getting batted down. They're getting picked off, all the above. And that is the biggest issue. If they had, I don't know. That's why you have a backup quarterback. That's why you pay a backup quarterback for situations like this. You say, all right, Joe, stay out the first 2 weeks. Rest that calf. Hopefully by week 3, week 4, you're ready to go and we can rock and roll. But now you're in a 1-3 situation and could be 1-4 by the end of this week. And it's not looking good for the Bengals. But if your best player is handicapped right now, he's basically handicapped.
Right.
Well, what you're saying about Jamar, that was actually even before the season. It was rumored that the owners convinced him to stay because he was wanting to leave before the season even started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't hear that. That's news.
I ain't know about that.
That's news to me. Well, family, again, we got a special guest coming on. All right, family, let's welcome from the NOLA Bros and representing the New Orleans Saints on Team Post, the one and only Till, the legend. Till, how you doing, my brother?
Good morning, fellas. What's up? What's up, fellas?
Good morning.
Shout out to Dawg, shout out to Coach Rock, shout out to Carlos. 9 Figure. What's up, baby? How y'all doing today, brothers?
Yeah, man, we
doing
good.
great, baby. In football, man. In football. Sunday. What's up? What's up with it, fellas?
Oh, you got that white on. Wipe him down. I see you, baby. I see you, Tim. Wipe him down. I see you.
Gold joint. I see that white on. You got that white on white. You know
wipe him down. I see you, baby.
I got the black Saints sweats on. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm cooling. How y'all doing though today, brothers?
Man, we doing good, my brother. Again, thank you for being here, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, the Saints are off to a 2-2 start, man. After embarrassing loss last week, my brother.
Yeah, man.
What are you looking? What do you think it's going to take for this team to turn their season around? And we're talking about a team that's 2-2 right now.
Right, exactly. And I want to start with that, family. I want to tell everybody, shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all know what it is. I just want to start with that, family. We're 2-2 right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot has been made, and rightfully so, because the expectation for this team, especially this offense, has been through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Last year, we kind of got away from it because of the quarterback play and what we had, and injuries and everything else. But with a fully healthy Saints wide receiver core, Michael Thomas, for number 1, Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara came back last game. We was expecting to see more. You know what I'm saying? And I think, it all boils down to play calling. It's not the talent. It's maybe the scheme, but it's mostly play calling. And it's Pete Carmichael. Dennis Allen, you attached to the hip to him. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a big game for this offense. Not this defense, this offense. It's a big game for us. So Pete Carmichael, you're on the hot seat. Are you going to respond? I love the fact that Alvin Kamara came out today, told how it was. I mean, not just came out this week, told it how it was. You know what I'm saying? He put him on the hot seat, put him on notice. I'm frustrated. Like we all are. We all are frustrated because we expect so much from this offense. So what we got to do is we got to come in there. We have to run the ball. First of all, that's run the ball. Last week, man, every time we ran the ball up the middle, not running sideline to sideline, we're playing to their strengths. We running. I mean, I'm not even gonna go to the play, the double reverse with Derek Carr leading the way. That ain't gonna fool nobody. Right. But we running to their strengths. You got fast D ends, fast linebackers, sideline to sideline linebackers. How do you play against them? You run right at them. And every time we did that, we got 3, 4, 5 yards. You can see Alvin Kamara coming out the pile, slipping and falling. That was another issue last week too. The slipping and falls in the Superdome was just crazy. And I hate to be on his ass. I mean, to praise him, but that's one thing that Sean Payton didn't play about. Them down spikes and that grass and understanding what are you playing on and what you need to play with.
Oh yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah, yes, indeed. And it was a couple of plays, man, that first couple of drives, first quarter, man, like where Taysom Hill, he gets the catch or somebody get a catch and they stumbling and that was a first down and we missing tackles and things like that. But, man, it all boils down to this offense, family. I just think last week was a tough divisional game, man, that kind of got determined by bad offensive play and also a bad turn of luck with that interception. You know what I'm saying? We believe in that strategy as far as you get the ball, you score right before half, and you double it up. You steal the momentum. You steal a stole from a team when you do that. And to have an interception, going to thinking it's supposed to be on the 1 yard line, gets on the, it's supposed to be on the 20-yard line. It's placed on the 1 yard line, and then you fumble. Man, that's demoralizing. And then you give 14 instead of being 7-3 or maybe 7-6, it turns to 14-3. That's a difference in the game, especially when you have an offense that's still trying to find itself and still trying to understand who they are. You know what I'm saying? So it is mostly, man. I'm not panicking about this team because I believe in this team. I believe in everything in this team, even when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. I'm not panicking. Forget the trash ass play calling. I'm not panicking because who's on that side? You got Michael Thomas and AK-41 that's not going to let this shit keep sliding. So you heard them in the meeting that them two talking about, we just got to come to play and make it happen. But it all starts with this play calling. So I believe, man, I got a real good feeling, man. As the week was going on, fellas, I ain't going to lie to you. I got excited more like, man, I love it because our backs against the walls, Pete Carmichael, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What play, what scheme are you going to come with? Elvin came out and said, "You're not running motion." And when they asked Pete Carmichael, this guy said, "Yeah, we have that in our offense. We have that in our offense. So why not run it more? Why not give your quarterback the advantage? You motioning. When you motion people, mainly you're doing that to figure out what are they in. Are they in
what the defense is in? Yeah,
right.
Teal, where you at, Teal? Look, you said you're not panicking. Where you at, baby? Look. Where you at, man? You need this right here. Where you at?
I'm on a little white. I'm on a little white. You know what I'm saying? I ain't panicking.
Coach got to hook you up right now, baby. I'm not panicking. You can see how much left in the bottle, bro.
Coach, don't panic, Coach. Come on, man. We done started 0-3, 0-2, baby. We all right. We all right,
Teal,
we all right.
Teal, my brother, tell everybody that's listening, man, and where they can find you at, man, your platform and everything.
Oh, yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, Dolph, man. Nola Bros, man. If y'all looking for us, man, we got some great stuff coming up for you, man. It's about to be the best time of the season for us personally, man, because not only do we cover the Saints, but we also cover our Pelicans. You heard me? So the Saints, we got open practice tonight, actually, in the arena tonight for the Pelicans and the Saints. Y'all know it's today. So, man, check us out, man. Nola Bros, man. Y'all gonna love it. We go play-by-play, reaction, watch parties every day. We do post-game, we do pre-game. We on Thursday with Dolph, you know what I'm saying, line up. Shout out to Big Q, OG, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, if you want to check us out, check me out, and man, my bros, Nola Bros, man, for sure, man. Appreciate that.
Definitely great show, NFL Nation. Hey,
yes, sir.
Everyone's welcome over there. They do a great job over there, man. Shout out to Teal and all the bros over there. Yes, so, sir. Bro, so Teal, as we go into today's game, man.
Yes, sir.
What's it going to take for the Saints, man, to walk away with a W today? Or do you even think they get the W today?
Man, but first of all, I want to tell y'all boys, pick y'all energy up. I was listening, dog. I told you I listened, dog. I heard all y'all what y'all said, man. I'm for Coach, dog, man, y'all, man, listen, we in good form, but you know, I understand our frustration, brothers. Like I was talking about it. I think Carlos even said the Patriots too. I understand our frustration, brothers, because it's mainly with this offense. We know, and Dolph too. I want to shout out to my brother because he went on that rant a couple of weeks ago with Green Bay, and I feel you, brother, because I hold that defense to a standard too, brother. I hold that defense to a standard too, bro. But Derek Carr and Pete Carmichael, man, and I think they got the key to the success for this offense, man. Pete, you call the plays right. Derek Carr, you execute. Derek haven't been playing bad, but he hasn't been playing good. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been what I expected from him. But man, let's run the ball. Let's dominate. Let's run the ball. Open up the play action.
Oh yeah.
Let's get that. Let's get a lot of motion. Let's turn this modern day shit and revolutionize it. Let's go. Let's dig in that bag, like Carlos said. It might don't. Yeah, the play caller. It might be the play caller not going into the bag. Because we know this offense has a bag. So P. Carmichael, you need to do. Man, this is a copycat league. God damn it. Watch Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Watch Monday. Still from the Dolphins, still from the 49ers. Get some of that implicated with you. You have nothing but playmakers on it. And I think that's why we so frustrated, because of the talent that we do have on this offense. Ain't no way that we should be scoring 24 points easily every Sunday. So just running the ball, Dolph, great play calling, and defense turn up. And I think we're gonna do better. I think a lot of things we haven't talked about. You know what I'm saying? That you know, I ain't gonna say that hurt us, but we was missing out a lot. Man, listen, Marcus May being out and we saw Fort safety. That was big for us last game. Playing against Tampa Bay. That was big for us last game. Also, Paulson Adebo. Y'all done played pretty good this year, but we gotta admit it. You know, he played great, especially for a backup. Backup. But goddamn it, he was targeted twice in the red zone on the same route. You know what I'm saying? They kept going at him. I mean, Green Bay, they went out damn 3 plays in a row. They say, oh, yo, we gonna keep doing it. So I just think, man, the defense getting healthier. Pass rush, where you at? Where you at, pass rush? You know, first 2 weeks you was kind of good. Where you at, pass rush?
$52 million man.
Oh, yeah, you talking about Carl Granderson. Step up, brother. Step up.
Well, look, Till, my brother, thank you for joining us on As the NFL Turns, my brother, and bringing us the pulse of the Who That Nation, man. We appreciate you, my brother. Keep up the good work you're doing over there, man. You know, ain't nothing but love, little bro.
You know it.
Thank you for being here. Again, shout out to the NOLA Bros. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the one and only from the NOLA Bros, Till the legend. Till, thank you for coming through, my brother.
All right, brother. Appreciate y'all, bro.
All right.
I'm about to flip those, get ready for my show. Much love to Carlos. I don't know if you're going live today. Non-fiction. I know y'all probably do. Make sure y'all check out Dumb Brother channel, because I'll be scattering all through the internet showing love, stopping by.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Sir. See y'all later, man. Much love. Hold on, before I go ahead, dog. Don't forget, family. We like that.
Who that? All right, man.
Much love.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the one and only. The one and only. Till the legend, family, from the NOLA Bros. All right, family, let's get back in. Next game on the docket. We already took that one. Here we go. Eagles taking on Rams. And let me just say this. My upset special of the day. I'm calling this my upset special. I'm taking the Rams over the Eagles.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man, because I was going back and forth with this game as well. I tell you what, from a better standpoint, I mean, that +4 looks real good for the Rams, right? But as far as reality goes, I'm going with the Eagles, man. I believe this is going to be their toughest matchup of the season. They have to get to Matt Stafford. If they don't get to Matt Stafford, Stafford's going to light them up. But I do believe that they get to Matt Stafford, they kind of put the pressure on Matt Stafford to throw, and that's why I'm going to the Eagles. It's a close game. Cooper Kupp does return back for this, so now does that alleviate some plays to Puka? Who knows? But at the end of the day, I do believe the Eagles will find a way to claw and scratch and win this game close. I'm going close. Eagles win by 2 or 3 points.
9.
I definitely hear what you're saying, and this is I don't know if I say a trap game, but it is one they have to be wary of and pay attention to what they got, especially with so many defensive players being out for this game. They got to play the game. They got to play that side of the ball very intelligently, because Matt Stafford is a good quarterback and can pick you apart when he has the opportunities to. But I will say I'm leaning towards the Eagles picking this up. I think they will pull it up. I don't know if it'll be that close. I'm thinking at least a touchdown or possibly 9 points.
All right, Coach, who you got in this one?
Fly high, Eagles. Fly high. Eagles by 10.
Eagles by 10. Listen, I'm telling you, Fletcher Cox being out and 2 other defensive starters are going to matter today. Cooper Kupp comes back to go with Puka. And what's the kid? Adwell, if I'm saying the kid's name right.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize.
Adwell, yeah.
They got 3 receivers now they can go to. They got a decent running game. And, of course, their quarterback is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Listen, I think the Rams pull the upset today in L.A. Aaron Donald makes his presence felt today. Rams pull the upset today. I'm going with the Rams once again. Dolphs upset special. Hey, if you're rolling with me, I've been 2-0. I'm 2-0. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right, Chiefs 3-1 at the Vikings 1-3. 9.
Man, Minnesota.
Oh my goodness, on that
They
one.
turnover city is what Minnesota's been doing, and they've been shooting themselves in the foot every week. Every week they've been shooting themselves in the foot. They got lucky and got that one off, but I don't know if I can see them beating the Chiefs. I'm sticking with the Chiefs on this one. Chiefs got the dub.
I'm going upset special of the week, y'all.
Oh,
I'm going Minnesota over Kansas City. I feel like it's going to be a high power points from both teams. I got both teams in the mid-30s in this game. I think the Vikings are going to have a
That
couple
is possible.
bombs.
Definitely possible.
And I look for Taylor Swift to finally be a jinx for this team in Minnesota. She did touchdown in the same plane once again with Travis Kelce and the Chiefs. So, but honestly, I'm going to go with the Vikings. I think a lot of firepower and just one of those weird kind of games where at the end, I think the Vikings make one more play than the Chiefs. And I'm going to go with the good old Vikings in the upset special.
Coach.
Kansas City by 17.
Kansas City by 17. Coach got not even close. I'm going to Chiefs, man. And until the Vikings show me, man, I'm going to Chiefs. I'm going to Chiefs in this one. All right, that's the game of the week. I got to start with 9 on this one. Monday night. Not 9. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you my prediction. I'm gonna give you my prediction on this one. Yeah. The Raiders win this game. The Packers, to me, they should first of all, they shouldn't be have 2 wins. But anyway, we know how I feel like that. But I just think the last week or so has shown us who they really are. I think the Raiders at home, Monday Night Football. Garoppolo is Jimmy G is returning Monday if I'm correct now.
I believe so. Yes,
I believe
he did. He did practice.
Yeah, so Jimmy G returning. I'm not sold on the Packers just yet. I'm going with the Raiders at home Monday Night Football, and right now in a game that I call a must win. You don't want to start the season out 1-4, so I'm going with the Raiders in that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Raiders as well. In a really good matchup. I cannot wait to watch this game. And I think the Raiders, like you said, must win victory. Got to get it right. If not, your season, in the same division as the Chiefs. You want to at least have playoff aspirations. Right. I feel like the Raiders with Garoppolo coming back, they got an uptick against a Packers squad that's still kind of ho-hum. We don't know what their big potential is going to be with Jordan Love, but this is a game of must win for the Raiders. If not, they can kind of kiss their season goodbye. So I'm going with the Raiders in this one.
All right. Coach, who you going with? Raiders, Packers?
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. It's on this one, bro.
All right. Coach going in with the Raiders. All right. Next game up. Well, that was the Sunday. That was the Thursday night game. So now, family, it's time. All right, family, it's time for D-Bang to pick the game of the season, the game everybody's talking about. You got this. You got this game of the week.
You got
Cowboys against the 49ers. Nah, you got this. So who you got, baby? 49ers or Cowboys?
I'm going with the 49ers with this one. They head up 5-0. I think this prolific offense, this looks really good. McCaffrey looks unstoppable. I mean, the rookie, I'm not rookie, but the young Buck Purdy looks really good. He looks confident in the pocket, and the coach is instilling confidence in him, so he's playing like a veteran kind of in some situations. But I do think this Niners offense and their defense are going to have a good game. Dallas will play well, but they will come short in the end.
All right. Carlos.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. The Niners been beating the Cowboys' ass forever now, and that will continue to happen. I'm with Nando. I think Cowboys will make it a competitive game, obviously. But right now, I mean, what the Cowboys do worse, the Niners do best as far as protecting that football, right? Turnovers. It's going to come down to the Cowboys having to throw that football. We know that Dak Prescott has been keen to throwing those key interceptions in the red zone. Can the Cowboys score in the red zone? or can the 49ers stop them? That's going to be the biggest difference of this game. And right now, the Cowboys are a great team between the 20s. In that red,
exactly.
They turn into a different type of team, and it's mainly on Dak Prescott. I got the Niners win this one. I'm gonna say they win by 7. A touchdown. I'm gonna say 28-21.
All right, Coach, you got this. Who you got?
Oh, you already know, baby. It's right here. Frisco.
Okay.
By 10.
Frisco by 10.
Let's go.
Coach, what it is you've been saying in your league Corso verse? Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast, baby. How about them Cowboys, baby?
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm calling it. The Cowboys, if that get that hump, that monkey off their back, whatever you want to call it, that brick that's been holding them down. America's team goes to San Francisco tonight. They shut up all of California, and it won't be close. The Cowboys by 12. That's right. The Cowboys by 12.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Cowboys by 12.
Hey, Doe, you heard your doorbell ringing?
Nah, I ain't no doorbell.
Yeah, them people outside to get you, man. They're going to take you for a little ride, bro. They're going to take you for a little ride. Just go with them, bro.
Right. That's all right.
Just go with them.
You know, the Cowboys.
The Cowboy Nation today, baby. I'm with
the Cowboys been in the red zone more than the Niners, but have scored less in the red zone than the Niners. They've been in the red zone almost 50 plus times, have only scored 7 touchdowns. Niners have been in less and scored 12. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I got to see it before I really believe it, to be honest with you.
I'm telling y'all.
Dak got to show up.
Hey, get your popcorn ready.
2 interceptions.
Nah, it's going to be opposite. 2 touchdowns, no picks. And Michael Parsons is going to dominate tonight. Not Bosa. Michael Parsons is going to dominate tonight. Cowboys win. Make Purdy look like a 7th rounder tonight. Cowboys win, baby. Nah.
I'm
telling you. I'm just telling you, fam. It's time for straight ballin'. All right, Carlos, who's your straight ballin' player? Who you think go straight ball out today?
Oh, man, call me crazy, man. I'm going with Mark Andrews, tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. I think he gets over 102 touchdowns against the Steelers today. I'm going with Andrews, tight end for the Ravens, man. I got him go over 100 yards, 2 tutties.
Okay. Coach Rock, you want to call them people on me? Who's your straight balling player for the day? Let's go.
C.J. Stroud. Gonna put up some big numbers today in that game, bro.
C.J. Stroud. 9, who you got?
I'm going with the easy one, the most realistic one, Christian McCaffrey. He about to ball out today.
I got you.
He about to ball out today.
I know there's something about all y'all straight balling predictions is all offensive. I'm going on the other side of the ball. I just said his name. I'm going to say it again. Michael Parsons will straight ball tonight. He goes straight. Look, Michael Parsons already on the field. He already ready, baby. You know what I'm saying? He out there right now with the field crew as they getting the field ready. That's right. Michael Parsons is my straight balling player for the day. Listen, family, it's been a great show. As always, we want to thank you guys for joining us for As the NFL Turns. Listen, shout out to Mr. Jack Cavanagh from BLEAV Sports, BLEAV Lines. Also, shout out to Mr. Jay Hitz from the Hitzone, which where they cover the Dallas Cowboys, everything Cowboys and the Texas Longhorns and all sports. And also, shout out to the one and only, my little brother, the one and only, representing Who That Nation, the New Orleans Saints, and representing the NOLA Bros, the one and only Till, the legend, for coming through. It's been a great show. Carlos, coach, as always, my brothers. Thank y'all. Enjoyed the show, man.
Yes,
last words from Carlos, then Nine, and then Coach.
Oh man, hey, let's get it, y'all. Hey, let's root for a Who Dat Nation victory. Hopefully we can score more than 20 points for the first time this season against New England. That's all I really care about right now. But obviously we're looking for a fantastic NFL Week 5, and I think we'll get some really good close games today. I'm excited.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for coming out, man. Appreciate y'all. Still appreciate being a part of this podcast, man. Had fun, but have a great Sunday, y'all. Have a great Sunday. That's all I want to say. Have a great Sunday, regardless of football. Have a great Sunday with your family or just by yourself. Have a great Sunday.
Oh, you're right. Hey, Lone Wolf.
Have a great Sunday. Have a great week. And it's a spiritual thing with me, man. It's always spiritual. As a saying, I always tell people, bro. God got your back, the Holy Spirit in control, and I mean ain't nothing that the devil can ever do to harm you, man.
Amen to that.
Got us watching the Saints play today, but shout out to our other co-host who was not in here today. Shout out to our co-host Zach. Shout out to you, the Zach Attack. But listen, family, we out of here. Enjoy your football Sunday. This has been As the NFL Turns, and we'll see everyone next week. We out.
Some sort of pain, you caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear.